Okay. I think I said last time I was just going to try to go to Koharu's route because Yukimaru seems more knowledgeable about the other guy. So I'll do Yukimaru's route next. Second last. Having parted with Yukimaru, I decided to head to the cafe to clear my mood. Hello! Hi! I thought you said you were going to take a nap. I saw your Discord thing. What are you doing here? Hello. As I headed towards the cafe, I noticed someone familiar. Is that Koharu over there? I approached him and softly called out to him. Koharu? As soon as Koharu noticed me, he immediately turned into his human form. When they turn into their human form, do they just suddenly appear for normal people? Oh yeah, some stuff came up. I didn't want to worry him and quickly tried to change the topic. What are you doing here? Right, if he's summoned, he has to go. I was planning to eat a parfait at a cafe, but going on a walk with him sounds like a better idea. If you don't mind, would it be okay if I tagged along? I want to get my mind off things. Koharu laughed softly. With that, he began to walk, and I chased after him. I really hope I'm live. I am live, right? I'm gonna check. It's not time all the time. I got Sisu sale and sure. I cease to sail. What seas are you sailing for? What's the treasure beyond? We ended up walking together towards Beachfront Park, stopping and admiring the scenery along the way. Spending time with him like this seems to calm my troubled heart. Oh, that's right. There was something I wanted to ask him. What came to mind was... I'm gonna read all of them at once. Because I fear I will forget. Spirit. Do spirits often interact with one another? Well, you seem to be especially close with Yukimaru. Gold? You love gold? Yeah. Wait, what's gold? Azul? I lost the plot. What? What's gold? Oh, the treasure? Yeah. You're looking for Azul? Go find him. Go find your man. But when it comes to me, I feel like at the end of the day, you cooperate with him. I'm special? You don't have to be so rude about it. You're so cute. No, I'm not gonna back down here. I'll do my best not to trouble you, okay? It wasn't like he was saying that he likes me, but for some reason, hearing him say he doesn't mind made me a little happy. So I feel the treasure. I feel for treasure, and treasure equals gold. Yeah. You'll get there someday. You gotta find the big treasures to get big money, and then big money equals more Azul fundings. Wait, when's Azul's birthday? Isn't his birthday kind of soon? Are you ready for... Wait, isn't his birthday this month? Right? Are you ready for Sleepy Azul? Cooking. You're really good at cooking, Koharu. That tamagoyaki was amazing. I'd love to eat it again.
おい、よだれ出てるぞ。
There is no way I am. I wouldn't be drooling at this age.
抜きになってるってことは、俺の卵焼きはよだれが出るほどうまかったってことか。
Well, I guess that might be the case. Yes, it is. Of course you know his birthday. It's true, but it's so annoying that he knows this.
まあ、また作ってやるよ。料理をするのは好きだからな。
Oh, EP Azul. Yeah, EP Azul is coming soon. Yeah, you feeling lucky? Gotta make sure you got enough funds. I'm pretty sure you have enough, right? Oh, yay! I can't wait. Out of curiosity, do you do any baking?
今までねえな。和食も洋食も中華も作るが、飯しか作らねえ。
Hey, look, I'm gonna introduce you to him. He is Koharu. He is like the spirit board, so basically like the Uji board, and then he's like male wife material. He can cook. He's like tsundere. He's male wife. Hi. I see. If his tamagoyaki was good, I bet his baking would be incredible. Hey, Beastie, do you want to do like an Uji board with me? Do you want to play Uji board with me so that we can summon this guy?
おい、また口元が緩んでるぞ。
I gotta stop thinking about food. No, he's so cute. I have enough, yes, but I'm going to be so poor if he doesn't come home. You need to believe. You gotta make a summoning circle for him so that he will come home. I believe. Ooh, I don't know. Your malice, your wakasama luck was pretty good. So you gotta hope. You're describing someone I know. Sure. You'll be down? Oh my god. Hell yeah. No, so I forgot to put the register. What did I press? I forgot. Koharu, what do you like outside of taking walks and cooking?
それを外されたら何も残らねえぞ。
Come on. You know how Yukimaru likes to eat, and I love sweets.
穏やかな時間だな。
You sound like a grandpa. You're calling him old. At
それ
least
は褒めてんのか。
At least say yes, not alone. Not really a compliment or anything, just the truth. But I like that. Peaceful times.
なんだ、お前も好きなのか。
I've never thought about it really, but yeah, I like peaceful times. The time I spend with you is comforting, so I like that as well. That's why talking to you feels like it calms me down. It's nice.
そうかよ。
Oh, he's blushing! He seemed pretty red.
まあ、お前との時間も悪くないかもな。好きな方かもしれねえ。
Oh my god. Oh.
お前顔赤いぞ。熱でもあんのか。
It's nothing. I'm fine. I think I understand why Koharu was red before. But if I think about it more now, I'll just end up redder. Oh, I love him. Ugh, it feels like I'm cheating on Koyo. It feels like I'm cheating on Koyo. The two tsunderes. Ooh, I have to see where Koharu ends up in my ranking of characters. Do you have any weakness, Koharu? I feel like you wouldn't.
俺にだってあるさ。スマホが苦手でな。
He is a grandpa. Oh my god. Even Seiya can use a smartphone. What? You have one?
なわけねえだろ。ほら、人間はよくスマホで写真を撮るだろ。イラついてて、容器が高まると映っちまってな。
Oh, you're salty. What? You appear clearly?
いや、ぼやっとって感じだな。目が光って映った時があって、何度か心霊写真特集で紹介された。
Oh my god. Wow, that's amazing. You're famous.
いくらすごくてもごめんだ。一族にこってり絞られて、面倒ったらねえぜ。
Oh. Clan? Does that mean there's a clan of spirit boards?
そういうわけだから俺にスマホを向けるなよ。抜けた分だけたたってやるからな。
Yeah, feel free to haunt me. I promise I'll never point it at you. But if I were to get a picture of Koharu, I bet Sayaka would be really excited. Is that why he doesn't like people who love the occult like Sayaka? But my dad said his sister has a bad experience and he won't let me. And my dad isn't a paranormal believer type. I'm also... I don't know how far I sit in the spectrum of believing in paranormal stuff. I like to believe it for funsies, but there's not too much science backing it up, so I don't really know. You know science people. I don't know. I think it's just fun to like imagine it, especially in like fiction. You look like you don't have a care in the world, Koharu. Why would you think that? I wasn't trying to do that at all. If there's a clan of spirit boards, then why does he have to continue? Wow, you sure seems intense about it. Your job is being a spirit board, right? What kind of stress does that bring? He let out a long sigh as he looked like he had aged decades in a single moment. Apparently, whatever it is, it's pretty serious. Seeing it's fun, but I'm a scientist, yeah. That's why you're smarter than me. Tell me, you gotta like... I'm gonna be on the streets, living in a cardboard box, and then you're gonna like pass by and then you're like swagged out with like money. I mean, Misafeu. Oh, wow, his anger does go pretty deep. Oh, I'll hear you out from now on. You can rely on me anytime, so I doubt I'll be able to give you a good answer. He looks so happy. Oh, look at the time. We should end our chit-chat and get going. Misa. He looks so happy about that. Also, he was also happy when he was like punch people who call on the spirit board. I'm just gonna go back and then get to like the affection up. I returned home to find Mother in the living room getting ready for dinner. I quickly changed and went downstairs to help my mother get ready for dinner. I didn't want to bring up yesterday, but I also wanted to put her at ease. Hey Mom, just as I was about to tell her about my career decision, the doorbell rang. Toko? Toka? My mom hurried to the door. Oh man, I was so close to telling her. Having missed my chance, I couldn't help but feel resentful to whoever was at the door. It's Toko. It's Toka or Yukimaru. My friend? That was not how my mom would greet Sayaka. Because you only have one friend. Then who? That voice. No. I went to the living room and saw Yukimaru standing there with my mother. Please don't tell me he's barging in like this to visit me. In a complete shock, I froze. Then I heard my mother whisper to me. How old do you think Yukimaru is? He's... Confused, I hesitated. Just then, Koharu, in spirit form, appeared. Quickly summarizing the situation, he motioned towards me. I would like to know too. That's my line. I heard the doorbell ring and this guy showed up. I stepped away from Mom and Yukimaru to whisper to Koharu. Yukimaru, oblivious to us, kept chatting with my mom.
彼女の進路相談に乗っていての。学校ではボランティアでそういった分野の相談役をしておるのだ。あら、そうだとは思わずすみません。先ほどお友達だと伺ったものですから。今日は進路のことでしょうか。決めかねているというので参考になる資料を届けに寄ったのだ。
Huh? Why is he doing this? Wait, but I've already... I started to interject, but Koharu grabbed my arm, stopping me from saying more.
キマロもバカじゃない。あいつが何をしようとしているのか様子見するのもいい。
But
あいつが妙なことを言ったら俺が止めに入る。だから今は黙って見ていろ。
is that an order? He nodded, unhesitating. Okay. I can't believe he just showed up like this. What is he going to say to my mom? I gasped and I realized. Wait, this time was just too perfect. Did he come to prevent me from telling my mom about my decision?
良い匂いがするの。食事時だったとは気づかず申し訳ない。我は貧乏な大学生でなかなか手料理には恵まれず、ミサ殿が羨ましい限りじゃ。
You're not gonna start eating dinner with us, are you? Shameless. I glowered at Yukimaru, but my mom giggled. She seems tickled by his painfully obvious ploy.
よかったら召し上がっていかれませんか。娘がお世話になっていますし、お礼も兼ねてそうさせてください。
Mom?
もう急に大きな声を出さないでちょうだい。さあ、お客様を待たせてはいけないわ。お皿出して。
He's so shameless. Oh my god. She totally fell for it, and I glared at Yukimaru. He giggled, unbothered. I sat down at the dinner table with Yukimaru and my mom. I can't believe this is actually happening. Watching Yukimaru praise the meal, I felt lethargic, yet anxious, unsure about what he might say next.
私も進路相談に乗ってもらってもいいかしら。
When my mom entered, I cannot speak English today. When my mom initiated the conversation, I felt a lump build in my throat.
何でも聞くがよいぞ。
Why is he acting like this? Overwhelmed with emotions, all I could do was sit and watch.
ミサはどんな分野が向いているか私には分からなくて。
Mom, we're out of soy sauce.
今日は使わないでしょ。
So much for trying to change the topic. He looks like he's glaring at us. Yukimaru crossed his arms, choosing his words carefully. Please don't say anything stupid. I was afraid because he could read my aura. He could tell my mom what I was thinking.
見極めるのはまだ早計である。彼女の年齢で決まっている方が珍しいくらいじゃ。若いうちは興味のある分野の学問を学び、友との青春を楽しみ、いろいろな経験を積むのがいい。
That's good advice.
そのうちに見えてくるだろう。己の進むべき道が。だから焦らずに今を謳歌してほしいと我は思う。
I didn't expect him to say that. Yukimaru's gaze was kind, and I felt embarrassed out of him. I just realized my air purifier was on. It seems that he did care about me and my future. Realizing this, I felt silent. If my future was like that would be wonderful, actually. All the doubts I had tried to suppress came rushing back.
この子は姉とは違って自分をあまり出しません。きっと私が押さえつけていたからそうなってしまって。
Mom? What? That's not true. I chose this path myself. It's why I studied so hard.
いいえ、医学の道へ進むよう常に言っていたわ。あなたにすり込ませるようにして。それが原因で夢を持てずにいたのよ。
My mom's face was expressionless, just like last night. Unable to bear it, I looked away.
雪丸さんの言うような形になれば、この子も夢を持てるのかもしれないですね。
Mom set her chopstick down and bowed deeply to Yukimaru.
これからも相談に乗ってやってください。よろしくお願いします。任せてもらえて我も嬉しく思う。
Yukimaru's response was firm and confident. I let their words echo in my mind. The doubts I had intensified. I made that decision for my mom. I thought I knew what I wanted, and yet I found myself wavering. After I returned to my room, I let out a big sigh. I have no more energy and dove into bed. I'm so tired. Though sharing a meal with Yukimaru was lively, I couldn't deny the whole thing was emotionally draining.
あのあやかしもなかなかいいことをするです。
I heard a voice and quickly sat up. Oh, Toka. He approached and then sat down beside me.
雪丸さんはあなたに最後の時を与えました。
What do you mean by that?
誰に左右されることのないあなただけの進みたい道を決める。
Oops. Huh?
僕もですが、雪丸さんも分かっているです。あなたが提出した進路プリントは偽りだと。
Yes, it is.
それならどうしてまっすぐに目を見て言えないんですか。今日提出をした進路プリントは決定ではないですし、母上もまだ知るところではありません。今の僕はミサさんにとって神でも何でもないです。だから言葉で助言を与えるです。
Toka took a deep breath.
これから言うことを心して聞きなさい。
I couldn't read people's aura like Yukimaru. However, I felt a shift in Toka's demeanor as he spoke to me.
昨夜と先ほどの母上の表情、あれはあなたの思っているようなものではない。母に寄り添うあまり目が曇っていると見える。母の瞳で見ようとするな。考えすぎずありのままを受け入れろ。あなたが今考えるべきなのは己自身のこと。自身の気持ちを無視していてはいけない。そろそろ自由に物事を考える時なのだと気づくのがいいだろう。
He said he wasn't speaking as a god, but his demeanor certainly was like that of a god.
こいつに随分と甘い神様だな。
Why is everyone in my room? Get out! I hadn't noticed Koharu enter. He watched us from the corner and smiled.
小春さんこそです。扉の外でこちらの様子を伺っていたくせに。
Toka's demeanor shifted back to normal as he shot back at Koharu. You were eavesdropping?
ですです。僕が今朝みたいにミサさんを怖がらせないか見張っていたです。
くっそ、余計なこと言うんじゃねえよ。
Oh, he's guarding us like a guard dog. So we're dogs for each other?
赤くなった赤くなった。
Oh,
小春さんはテレ屋さんですね。
Teruya-san ですね。
てめえ、神だからって調子に乗るんじゃねえぞ。
うや、神に逆らっていいと思ってるですか。
Their playful banter made me laugh. I love seeing them like this. Now that I think about it, the liveliest of the bunch isn't here. I looked around. Yukimaru hasn't been back since he disguised himself as a human. I hope he comes back soon. Despite a lot of stress, I had so many people who gave me advice and support. That alone put me at ease.
わあ、そうだ。あなたに残念なお知らせがあるです。
What happened? Yukimaru died? What? What is it?
先ほど姉上が帰宅されたんですけど、ああ腹減ったと言って冷蔵庫を開けてあなたのプリンを手に取り逡巡した後、 まあいいかと食べようとしていたのをお知らせしておくです。
No, not the pudding. What? That was a limited edition perfect pudding. I flew out of the room and dashed
なん
downwards.
だあいつプリンがそんなに好きなのか。
というよりも甘いものが好きなんです。小さな頃から変わらず大好きなものなのです。
へえ。そっか。
Goharu's gonna take that information and he's gonna learn how to bake sweets. Oh my god, please. Goharu perspective. As I was about to go for a stroll, Misa walked out and asked to join. So I ended up with an evening stroll with Misa, but
お前いつもこんな時間に一人でコンビニ行くのか。
does this girl know it's dangerous to walk around alone at night? Not really, I just wanted to join you on your walk.
そうかよ。
What's with her? Why would she want to follow me? She used to be scared of me. Also, what's wrong with me? It's like I'm starting to enjoy spending time with her. Oh, and could we talk about anything other than my career? I wanted to do that on my own. Misa's expression was different from this morning. There was a new light in her eyes. It seems Yukimaru and Toka's efforts had paid off, at least for now. I felt a mix of relief and surprise. Relieved that she was feeling better, and surprised that I cared for this human I was haunting. What's so funny?
別になんでもねえよ。
I ran my finger through Misa's hair, patting her head. Hey, stop that! I didn't mind the time I spent with her, but I can't stay here too long. Time flows differently for spirits and mortals. If I grew too attached, it would only bring pain again. So I resolved to stay with her, at least until she decided on her career path. I mean, after she dies, you guys can just spend time together. You know, she can still be with you. It's morning. I kept waking up through the night, and before I knew it, sunlight was filtering through these curtains. Wouldn't it be great if I could just decide things on my own, like Yukimaru said? But Mom's sad expression. Toka said I misinterpreted it. What does it mean? Did I make a mistake? What should I do? I can't keep thinking about this. Lying in bed, my mind replayed yesterday's events over and over. Unable to relax, I decided to get up. It was my day off, so I went out for a walk to clear my head. I breathed in the fresh morning air. This feels nice.
まったくじゃな。だが目の下にクマができておるぞ。
Ah? Yukimaru suddenly appeared out of nowhere. I seriously wish he'd stop doing that. I gave him a harsh look, and his expression immediately sombered.
主様、昨夜は勝手をして申し訳なかった。
Aww. It's okay, I get it. Oh, wait, that's him. Sometimes they don't play. Oh, it's not voice. Wait, why isn't this voice? Oh, so they don't play because they're not voiced. How'd I channel my inner Yukimaru? How'd I channel my cat? Oh! I don't know. Oh. At first, I was shocked and more than a little upset. But I can't deny your words made me happy. Yukimaru helped me envision a new future. I could tell that he wanted me to enjoy my life. Hearing you say that about my life like that, it made me feel happy, truly. And I actually would love to follow a path like the one you described. I smiled, then quickly hid my face from view. But I'm worried about Mom. It seems like she's chasing after my dad somehow. I want her to be able to move forward, and I was hoping me going into the medical field could inspire her to do that. Okay, that's a typo in there. That's a grammar error. Yukimaru gently lifted my chin with his fan.
主様の 立派だが母上はそのようなことは望んでおらぬ。
She looks so sad though.
目に見えるものが全てではない。母上の言葉を覚えておるだろう。お主がお主自身で切り開けるよう願っていた。
Yeah, I heard her say that, but I thought she really meant it.
相手を思うあまり考えすぎていけない。素直に捉えていいこともあるのだぞ。
Toga has said something similar. Would it really be okay? Can I really choose my own path? You really think I can choose my own path? Like my mother said? I keep saying mother instead of mom. I looked up at Yukimaru, who smiled back at me.
当たり前じゃ。主様の人生なのだからな。
At last my heart began to feel lighter. I had been weighing down all this time, but finally, I felt like I was starting to see a way forward.
まだ不安なことはあるが、我らがおるのだ。安心せ。
Aww.
おい、我らってのはなんだよ。
What? Are you not going to support me, Koharu? I turned to face the voice behind me and found Koharu standing nearby. These guys seriously appeared out of nowhere.
まさか俺を当てにしてねえだろうな。
Aww, you liar, you tsundere.
何を言うておる。我らはチーム主様だと語り合ったではないか。
語り合ってねえ。勝手に話を作るな。
そんなこと言って主様のことを気にかけているくせに。
そんなことあるわけねえだろうが。
それじゃあ言うが、たたってる相手に卵焼きなんて作ってやるかのう。
Koharu was speechless and turned to glare at me.
くそ。おい犬。面倒な座敷わらしにさっさと消えてもらえ。命令だ。
What? That's not fair. Koharu seems rather upset while Yukimaru took my hand as if to protect me.
主様が夢を見つけられるよう助力する。それこそが一色ミサの座敷わらしとしてすべきこと。
Truthfully, I was grateful for his sentiments, but this whole thing made me feel like I was getting pulled into two opposite directions. I'm sorry, Yukimaru. I'm sorry. Orders are orders though, bark bark. I am a faithful dog to my owner. I hate it. If it's an order, then I guess I have no choice but to send Yukimaru away. I tried to sound serious as I said this, and Koharu grinned.
それでこそ俺の犬だ。
Oh, yes, I am your dog. Also, that's not what the translation said.
何をしようというのだ。我を消すなんてそんな。
Sorry. Yukimaru turned pale and began to quiver. He backed away while shaking his head. I couldn't help but to smile at his reaction. I just meant my guardian spirit is going to have to make me happy. Then you are free to go, right?
主様も人が悪い。肝が冷えたではないか。
Yes, because you're stubborn. Oh, why don't they? That's weird. Why don't they voice this one? Oh, how do I do Ken's voice? Yukimaru appeared stunned by my tone. He looks. Oh no! It feels like I kicked the dog. His expression changed so fast. Koharu and I exchanged looks and burst out laughing.
そんな優しくない言葉どこで覚えたのだ。まるで小春じゃ。
おい、なんで俺なんだ。
Yukimaru then cleared his throat, regaining his composure.
まあよい。小春も手伝うと言っているのじゃ。大船に乗ったつもりでいてくれい。
言ってねえだろうが。
Thank you very much. Their playful argument was so entertaining, I found myself genuinely laughing at their back and forth. Koharu gave me a wild smile at my laughter.
えてろ。難しく考えすぎなんだよ。
Koharu poked my forehead lightly with his forefinger. But it didn't bother me. I could tell below the gruff exterior was a deep and true kindness. Guys, remember we're still outside, right? I look like a crazy person talking and laughing by myself. I realized how strange I must have appeared. I was grateful it was a weekend and there weren't many people around. After my comment, they disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Then they reappeared, transformed into humans.
これでよいな。さてどこに行くのだ。
目的も知らずに化けたのかよ。
己も同じ行動をとっているのを忘れておらぬか。
どこ行くんだよ。
Well, I'm fine alone, really. There is the name of Saka's dog.
なんとワンコの名前。大層この名前。大層な名をもらいよって。
Okay, when did the stream... First of all, chat is disconnected. And second of all, my screen has decided to fail. I'm trying to troubleshoot two things at once. Wait. Trying to... Why? My phone is still working fine. I'm gonna reopen the website. Okay. Okay, this is back, but chat is apparently not back yet. Should be fine. I don't think anyone's gonna watch anyway. If anyone's chatting, then I'm sorry, but chat is disconnected. Tonodomaru 2, Saka's dog. She named him after her favorite anime, Tonodomaru. He is also a chihuahua. Really? Yukimaru observed Tonodomaru curiously.
小春さんですよね。昨日はどうも。
ああ、ここで会うとは奇遇だな。
Now him taking a step away, he's gonna start running away. Koharu chuckled nervously, taking a step back from Sayaka. I wonder what she's been asking the spirit board.
またもやイケメンが増えてるんだけど。
Sayaka whispered to me. Oh, that's Yukimaru. He's a friend of Koharu's. Koharu glared, but I ignored him. I couldn't think of any other way to introduce him. Meanwhile, Yukimaru was...
お主はトノダマルを見たことあるか。あれはとても良いアニメなのだぞ。そうかそうか。まったく過方者ね。
Our dog has found a dog friend. Yukimaru seems to be talking with Tonodomaru. He's a bit unique. Isn't that right, Koharu?
ああ、そうだな。日本一変わった男だ。
Refers to Yukimaru. The way he thinks and acts, everything about him is unique.
トノダマルと会話してくれて嬉しいよ。あ、そうだ。ミサに渡したいものがあったんだ。はい、これ。
Saka handed me something from her pocket. Is this a good luck charm?
つくも神社で買ったんだ。一緒に聖銀大学に受かるように神頼み。
Oh, that's right. I need to tell Sayaka my decisions. She seems so excited, and I really didn't want to ruin her enthusiasm, but I have to tell her. Sayaka, I'm sorry. I've decided to think this over a bit more.
どういうこと？
Sayaka's smile faded. I know I told you I wanted to go to Seigen, but I think I want to think about it a bit more. I want to take some time and find a school and job that's right for me. I'm sorry for changing my mind. I know you were so excited yesterday. Sayaka's expression grew somber, and I knew telling her was the right thing to do. And once I started, it all just kind of came out. I had a feeling that Sayaka would be upset, but I thought she'd get over it quickly.
こうなるってなんとなく分かってた。
Sayaka spoke softly, looking down. Sayaka?
こうなるんじゃないかって思ってたんだ。だって昨日のミサの様子おかしかったもん。無理してお母さんに合わせて決めたんでしょ。
Well...
だからね、私あなたが進路を変えないようにあなたの気持ちを見ないふりしていた。目いっぱい喜んだり一緒に通うって強調してそのお守りも。
Girl, you're not gaslighting us right now. Sayaka's shoulders shook as she struggled to get the words out. I reached out to her, but she suddenly stepped her head back up to look at me.
ミサは勝手だよ。自分だけで決めようとしていて何も相談してくれないから。
Girl! Okay. Stop. Stop. This is why I like Senna's route, where she's able to find her own decisions and do what she wants to be and do like the occult stuff. No. Oh. Sayaka! This is why Yui is best girl and you're not best girl. Sayaka picked up Tonotomaru and ran away from me. Her emotions were so raw, I couldn't bring myself to call her to come back. I haven't seen Sayaka look so upset since. It was our first year of junior high, when she didn't fit in with her classmates. She got so lost on her own head, she started skipping class. Nobody knew where she went. When I went out to look for her, I ended up finding her, but it was then I realized how fragile her emotions could be. And now, when I thought about my future,
何年か前、今みてえな顔で俺を呼び出したことがあったな。
when we were in junior high, about 4 years ago, right?
ああ、どうしたら友達から無視されないかってな。
Oh.
明確な答えがあるもんじゃねえから答えてやれなくてな。
Koharu gazed at the direction Sayaka had run off to. Anger flickered in his eyes.
あの時、お前があいつに手を差し伸べたの。
You've been watching this whole time?
俺はそんなに暇じゃねえよ。
He spoke coldly, then gently ruffled my hair.
お前ならあいつの考えていることがわかるんじゃねえか。
I pondered deeply about it. My actions had driven Sayaka away. After all, to her, I was her emotional support. I've always been Sayaka's emotional support. It's kind of like I have to be. Okay, that was the wrong option. I didn't quite understand what the options meant. I was filled with mixed emotions, I suppose. Sayaka was a dear friend, so being there for her came natural to me. Yukimaru, who has been silent until that point, suddenly spoke up.
先ほどの娘が言っていたことも一理あるのだ。
No!
主様は一人で力になりたいと思っている姉上、こうなのだと決めつけてしまっていた母上、寂しさを抱える友人。
Okay, I feel like this Sayaka plot isn't really needed. I don't know, like, the Sayaka plot, we don't really need it. I get therapy, Sayaka. You don't have to go to the same uni to still be best friends.
とまあ、我が観察した程度ゆえ定かではないな。
雪丸の言う通りかもな。周りはお前が考えるよりもお前を思っている。
Realizing my mistakes, I couldn't say anything. I hung my head in shame. Then I felt a kind hand cut my shoulder.
今気づけてよかったな。
With that, he began to walk away.
そろそろ帰るぞ。 焼き作ってやる。
And then your sister and your mom's gonna be like, why is there another guy now?
ほら、お前も行くぞ。このだまるとかいうアニメ見るんだろ。
おお、そうであった。今日は土曜日だからスペシャルだと告知されておったのを忘れておった。
I stood there for a moment, watching the two of them chatter back and forth, before running to catch up with them. Koharu's right. I'm glad I realized this now. I'll patch things up with Sayaka, and we can figure things out together. I resolved to not bottle things up anymore, and decided to— oh my voice! and decided to move forward. Back home, I looked around to ensure no one else was in the kitchen. After checking, I began to prepare breakfast. Misa's mother had already done most of the cooking. All we needed to do was reheat it. As I turned on the stove and microwaved some dishes, my thoughts drifted to Misa. In particular, her situation with Sayaka. She looked glum again, but her expression was now different from before. Now, she seemed to have a desire to work through all of this without fear.
いい顔するようになったじゃねえか。
I haven't known her for long, but she seems to often fall into depression. Even her laughter felt hollow. But something about her changed recently, a spark of something new.
久しぶりにいい気分だぜ。
I'll make her a big breakfast. That will brighten her mood even more. All that was left was to make the tamagoyaki. I kind of want shoes like that. I know where they sell it, but it's like $30. I'm like, do I really want to do it? Like, do I really want to buy that now, or do I want to like wait till it goes on discount? I think I'll wait till discount. After returning home, I found Mom and my sister had already left for work. I quickly washed my face and entered the living room. Yukimaru was on the sofa, intently watching the TV with Tokara beside him.
これ、トーカ殿。そのように前で見られると見えぬではないか。だって、雪丸さんの隣だとうるさいんですもん。
I smiled, amused with their interactions, and by the fact that I was getting used to their presence. Oh, that smell. The aroma of miso soup waffled through the air. I followed the scent and found Koharu in the kitchen, finishing up breakfast.
この皿に乗っているもんはなんだ。これも温めていいんだよな。
Thanks, Koharu. Please, let me help. When I entered the kitchen, I saw Koharu had nearly finished everything. On the table before me was the elaborate breakfast.
もう終わってるからさっさと座れ。冷めちまうぞ。
I'm so sorry for making you do all of this.
お前のためじゃねえ。料理をするのが好きってだけだ。ほら、しっかり食え。
では、いただくとしようかの。
It's not for you, Yukimaru. As if appearing out of nowhere, Yukimaru was already at the table, ready to eat. He's so fast. I thought he was watching the TV in the other room. But Koharu swiftly pulled the plate of tamagoyaki away from Yukimaru.
お前のために作ったわけじゃねえ。
腹が減っては主様を幸福にできぬ。
甘ったれなこと言うな。幸福にしてから勝利の味をかみしめろ。
I chuckled as I watched the sparks fly between them as I sat down to eat. Now, I hardly doubt I can finish all of this on my own.
さすが主様だの。いただいたものはありがたく遠慮せずに腹に収めよう。
He is like a dog. We're giving him all the leftovers we have left.
お前甘すぎるぞ。こいつにはもっと厳しくした方がいい。
Toka, drawn by the lively atmosphere, floated over to the table and squinted his eyes as he stared down at the table. Then he pointed his finger to one of the plates.
久しぶりに見たです。姉上の作ったもの。
Toka's words caught me off guard, and I nearly choked on my food. That's not it. I'm just surprised my sister cooked.
なるほど、それか。一品だけ色もだが形状もおかしいから出そうか迷ったんだが、テーブルの上にメモがあってな。
Koharu brought over the note, and I realized it was a message from my sister.
我が愛しの妹へ、翼ちゃん特製のお料理だよ。
Aww.
これを食べれば心も体も幸せってもいいよ。残さず食うんだぞ、翼。
At the bottom, there was an addition.
気持ちだけ受け取っておきなさい。
Oh, what is the dish? But Tsubasa asked me to eat all of it.
姉上なりにあなたのことが気になっているです。
My sister never cooks for me out of concern, just saying. He's right. There's no doubt my sister's way of thinking was way of trying to support me in my career struggles. And also mom's anxiety about me. But her cooking, I peered down at what appeared to be some sort of omelette. My heart was warmed by her concern. I don't know if I have the courage to eat it.
小春さん、お料理が好きなら姉上の手料理は食べておいた方がいいです。
You are going to kill the spirit board.
この世のものとは思えない体験ができるですから。
Yeah, quite out of the world. He might get knocked down into hell. No, you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. It's...
見た目で決めつけちゃいけねえ。どれ。
Koharu, I will go to your funeral with your clan. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you. Oh no, wait! He took a bite before I could stop him. Oh... Koharu coughed, clearly wounded by the dish. Oh, there he goes. Koharu turned blue and fainted. Am I back? Okay, I think the screen goes black when my Wi-Fi cuts out. Because I am unfortunately living in the world, the land down below. And so we don't have good Wi-Fi. I messed up the password. I don't know why I said it like that. Hey. Okay, are we back? Are we back? It looks like it has connected, but I'm not too sure. I have no idea. It looks like it might still be frozen. Test. We are back. Yay! Oh, I was looking at next subscriber somehow. That's good to know. After the chaos of the morning, I retreated to my room and browsed various colleges online. So many colleges, so many potential things to study, so many various certifications. My eyes were unfocused as I continued to scroll. My thoughts drifted to Sayaka. I tried calling her, but she didn't pick up, and the messages I sent received no reply. Sayaka says that Misa's selfish, but I think Sayaka's the selfish one. The way we left things yesterday made me anxious. Maybe I should try dropping by her place. Yukimaru observed, his face peering into my field of vision. I can't stop thinking about Sayaka. I glanced over at the charm she had bought on my desk. As I went to pick it up, Yukimaru placed his hand over mine. His hand was large, making my heart flutter, but he seemed focused on the charm. I beg your pardon? Sayaka, don't be such a bee. Sayaka!
際、さやか殿は不安定だったと見える。
Unstable. Sayaka's words echoed in my mind. That's why I pretend to not notice. I didn't want you to change your mind. Okay, reconnection successful. I know, I should get Sayaka a gift. I'll pick something out for her, then drop by her place. That's perfect. I'm going to head out.
天気が良いのだから気分転換もよしであるな。
Yukimaro encouraged me with a smile, and I quickly prepared to leave. As I left, I realized the house was empty. Everyone else must have had plans today. In that case, I should head out too. Lore-wise, following the story. Oh wait, shopping mall? Oh, why is he at Nagamigahama Station? I feel like we should go with Yukimaro, but I am trying to do Koharu shop, so I am sorry, my majestic Yukimaro, but I'm gonna go to Koharu. I'm so incredibly sorry. In addition to the shopping mall, there were various small shops near the station. I browsed the area looking for something to get Sayaka. Then, just as I was about to head into a store, is it Koharu? I approached him, looking round, then quietly called out to him. Koharu, what a coincidence seeing you here. Oh, is it Sayaka again? He looks exhausted, and I couldn't help but wonder what he's been asked about. I mean, he's not signing NDAs over these, so he could just tell Misa, you know. I wish I could cheer him up somehow. Unable to find any words of encouragement, I thought changing the subject would be a good way to distract him. Hey, you know, I was in the middle of shopping, but I could use a break. I'm gonna take a seat on the bench over there. Care to join me, Koharu? Koharu thought for a moment, then discreetly transformed into a human. Guess he accepted my invitation. He walked to the nearby bench and sat down. Maybe I can find something to share. Cooking, you like cooking? I think, like, only in Hell I noticed that the characters have like this little OST special to them. I need to go back and check. I guess I can check in this setting, huh? But like their individual OSTs. After purchasing a gift for Sayaka, I went to her place to visit her, but she wasn't home. Unable to get a hold of her, my fears began to fester inside of me. It's just like last time. I thought back to the time Sayaka started skipping school. Last time, I had looked everywhere for her but was unable to find her. A wave of unease brushed over me, and Toka immediately appeared.
人探しなら僕もお手伝いできるです。あのあやかしたちにも声をかけておくです。
I realized that he must have been watching me from somewhere, and I was too relieved to care. Are you sure?
僕はもちろんですが、あのあやかしたちなら2つ返事で動くです。ずっと一緒にいたミサさんならわかるはずです。
Toka was right. Knowing them, the two agreed to help me right away. Still, I don't want to take advantage of them. Despite my reservation, I decided to accept their help and express my gratitude. Thank you, Toka. Please help me find her.
やったー!
Did you say R.I.P? Don't tell me you did something to Sayaka. I watched as Toka started jumping up and down with joy.
ごめんなさい。今のは違うです。とりあえず急いでみんなに声かけてくるです。
Then, in a flash, Toka quickly flew away. Why did he seem so excited? He did something to Sayaka, didn't he? After I searched several places, I thought Sayaka might be I met at a shopping station near a shop near station. Suddenly, Koharu appeared panting.
おい、いたぞ。学校だ。
Really? Thanks, Koharu. Don't be at the rooftop. Seeing how exhausted he was, I realized how hard they've been searching. Full of gratitude, I rushed towards the school. Together, Koharu and I ran to the school to find Toka and Yukimaro waiting for us at the school gate. Is the school not locked up on weekends? Oh, I guess they might have club activities for like sports and stuff, huh? Never mind. I dashed into the school, only then realizing I wasn't in my uniform. I can't worry about that right now. If I bump into a teacher, I'll just say I forgot something. Yukimaro said she was in the library, so I dashed there as quickly as I could. She's trying to find the red book! Sayaka? Sayaka's the biggest red flag so far. Then I found her. A wave of relief washed over me. She hadn't heard me coming in and was standing by a nearby desk. I felt uneasy but called out to her anyways. Sayaka! Sayaka leapt up in surprise. I approached her and saw her scrambling, gathering papers that were scattered all over the desk. What is she doing? She looked pale as she tightly gripped the torn pieces of paper. She's trying to do what she did in the urban legends route, is she? I was looking everywhere for you, Sayaka. What are you doing here? Sayaka looked down silently. She's acting strange. She seemed scared, and I slowly approached her to give her the gift I've brought her. It was a charm, much like the one she'd given me from Tsukumo Shrine. I got this for you, Sayaka. It's like the one you got for me. I want both our futures to be bright, so I thought this would be good for us to have matching ones. I wasn't sure if I've gotten through to her. She didn't respond to me. She just stared at the charm. Why wouldn't she say anything? Thinking I made a mistake somewhere, my heart started to race. But I knew I couldn't back down. There were still things I needed to say. Things I couldn't keep bottling up anymore. You see, I still haven't figured out what I want to do in life. But I hope it's something we can talk about together. And I'd like it if you could help me figure it out. Huh? And I'd like it if I can't speak English, could help me figure out a future that suits me. Is that alright? As I spoke, Saka's eyes began to fill with tears. Then I saw her tears. When I saw her tears, my anxiety grew. What? Why do you say that? Sayaka took the torn up pieces of paper in her hands and spread them out across the desk. Lining up I'm struggling. Lining up the pieces of paper, they spelled out a message. Don't separate me from Lisa. Well, I'll try harder because it didn't work. Well, at least try to find the red book. Sayaka. As Sayaka opened up, her face started to crumple. You gotta stop listening to everything you see on the internet, Sayaka. With With that, Sayaka burst into tears. Not knowing what to do, I merely stood there, watching, until I felt Koharu's warm hand on my shoulder.
そいつは何の効力もない。だから大丈夫だ。
Huh?
小春の言うように人間が考えた気休めじゃ。
Seriously? Despite Sayaka's convictions, I never put much faith into those online curses. Besides, if the spirits are saying that it doesn't work, then it must really be nothing at all. Hey Sayaka, this charm you casted. How should I tell her? Even if I tell her it's fine, I can't really explain to her how I know it'll be fine. As I tried to come up with the right words, Toka floated over to the table and pointed towards it.
ミサさん、そのおまじないってこれですよね。ここに書かれている手順と違うような。
Sayaka, if you're gonna try to curse me, at least try to do it right. His finger pointed towards Sayaka's phone, which displayed the ritual's instructions. I picked up her phone and looked over the instructions myself. So, let's see. I finished reading the content and asked Sayaka a question about them. Sayaka, can I ask? Why did you rip out the paper?
願いを書いた紙を破いておしまいって書いてあったから。
It doesn't say to rip it, it says to wipe it. Right here. It says to gently wipe it on the screen, and it's done. I showed Sayaka her phone and she froze.
軽く破くのかと思ってた。
How does this translate in Japanese? Cause rip and wipe are kind of the same? I don't know. So it doesn't even make sense. How do you lightly rip something? I couldn't help but laugh, and Sayaka started to blush.
だって考え事しながらだったから全然疑問に思わなかったっていうか。
Sayaka, for someone who likes the occult so much, how could you get this wrong? Not to mention, you always get the details of our school stories wrong too.
そんなに笑わないでよ。
Exactly, you get the school stories wrong. They are not scary, they are the sweetest thing in the world. Seeing us banter back and forth made me happy, but Sayaka still seems somewhere awkward. Eventually, her face fell again and I held out the charm for her. Here you go, Sayaka. You'll take it this time, right? She seemed to hesitate, but after staring at the charm for some time, she accepted it, tearing up as she did so.
ありがとう。
It's okay. Now, stop crying, okay?
私強くなれるようにするから。だから友達でいてほしい。
Yeah, and I wouldn't try to rely on you more, Sayaka. Nothing good comes from keeping all the stuff bottled up. I took a moment to glance over at the spirits who were watching the whole thing unfold. Can we not get some privacy? Guys, we have a whole peanut gallery of the spirits watching us. And Sayaka doesn't even know. They all smiled. Sayaka wiped her tears and took a deep breath to collect herself.
でも本当におまじないが成功しなくてよかった。
It'd be fine even if you didn't. I don't believe this stuff anyway.
ミサらしい。
With Sayaka smiling again, I finally felt at ease. I'm so glad. Even though I don't believe in spells, after everything that happened, I might start paying closer attention to Sayaka's stories. Besides, I now have first-hand knowledge of that gods and spirits exist. Sayaka suggested we both go straight to the faculty room afterwards. Despite it being a day off, our teacher was there. We had something we wanted to tell him.
休日だからといって私服で来るのはあまり良くないぞ。
Sorry, I was in a rush and forgot to change.
先生、お願いがあるんです。私たちが提出していた進路希望調査票を返してもらえたらありがたいんですけど。
Sayaka seems unable to contain her eagerness and blurted everything out. As she did, our teacher's eyes widened in surprise. He then let out a large laugh and look of relief crossed his face.
そう来るかと思って。
He handed us each a blank career path
古
survey.
い方はこっちで処理しておくから大丈夫だ。
Seems like the spirits aren't the only ones keeping close eye on me. I'm sorry for the trouble, and thank you so
一
much.
式は意外じゃないが、飛田はどうしたんだ。
Sayaka glanced at me, then turned to face our teacher.
自分の希望じゃないって気づいたんです。だから行きたい学校を真剣に考えたいなって。
Aww, is she gonna try to do the occult thing again? Right from Senna's route? As she spoke, her eyes betrayed no signs of weakness or anxiety, but instead, hope. I'm so glad. I thought of going home with Sayaka, but she wanted to look over some school pamphlets, so we parted ways at school. I wanted to talk with her about my future, but more than anything, after everything that had happened, I just wanted to walk home with her. Tinged with a feeling of loneliness, I began walking home alone. Ihimaru and others didn't come to the faculty room with us. I wonder where they went. I thought maybe they'd come back home as I passed through the school gates. There, I found 3 of them waiting for me.
主様、腹が減ったし、早く家に帰るぞ。
お前は食うことしか考えてねえのかよ。
早かしのくせして規則正しく3食きっちり食べるなんて、ゆきまろさんおかしいです。
Hearing their usual banter, I laughed and ran towards them. Everyone! I bowed deeply at the 3 of them. Thank you so much for today. I looked up, seeing their faces. I've grown to love staring back at
礼
me.
には及ばぬ。主様の笑顔のためとあらば、たとえ空腹だろうが友だまるだろうが、全速力でか。
Reconnection successful. Okay. Australian Wi-Fi. I'm so glad to have tomorrow off too. I seriously need to think about my career path. How are you getting so many how do you get so many days off? Like a 3-day holiday? Despite feeling tired, I felt as though an emotional weight had been lifted. I decided to take action and open my computer. I'm so glad I spoke with Sayaka. If I haven't gone to look for her and talk to her, it was dreadful to even think about what could have happened. Sayaka would have felt so guilty. I knew that spell wouldn't work on me, but Sayaka sure believes in them. Curiously, I opened my browser to search for the word spell. Wow, there are so many. Surprised by the sheer amount of results, I opened site after site. What am I doing? I don't have time for this. I need to be thinking about my future. I took a deep breath, trying to refocus. Alright. Just as I was about to start researching, I felt someone tap my shoulder.
気合の入ったいい声だが、また一人で大丈夫なのか？
Hmm? I turned to see Koharu standing beside me. How about we don't start with such a negative sentiment?
悪い。ただ、お前は空回り名人だからな。
Run in circles. He was right. I had no response. Fine. If that's what you think of me, why don't you help? I stepped back at him, feeling vexed. Knowing Koharu, even though I was asking for his help, he probably wouldn't give in.
仕方ねえな。って言っても、進路先を探すって何すりゃいいんだ？
His unexpected agreement left me stunned. Wait, seriously?
あ？お前が手伝えって言ったんだろうが。
Yeah, but it wasn't like Koharu, and it felt strange. I stared at him, conveyed my surprise, and Koharu roughly struck. I am so tired of being disconnected, like every 10 minutes. I couldn't help but smile. That makes me happy. Thank you.
勘違いするなよ。進路が決まって幸せになってくれりゃ、雪丸が消えてお前をたたりやすいってだけだ。
Getting rid of your rivals, are you? Right. In that case, how about we ask Yukimaru to help us too?
いらねえよ
Oh. Uh-huh.
あいつがいると邪魔くさくて仕方ねえ俺だけで十分だ
I suppose that is true, but Yukimaru has been helpful at times too. Maybe it would be better if he was here. On the other hand, Koharu wants to do this himself, and I don't want to offend him. Then I'll take you up on that offer. As I spoke, I noticed Koharu wouldn't look me in the eye.
お前までそんなの信じてんのか
He gestured towards my computer screen, which still displayed the search I did on spells. It's not what you think. I was just looking into it because of what happened today.
まじないってのは気軽にできるもんじゃねえ力ある者がきちんとした儀式をやってこそ作用する
After hearing him say that, I began to rethink my initial dismissiveness towards spells. So there are spells that work. That's a bit scary. I realized that Sayaka, on the other hand, would have been thrilled to hear that. So you know all about curses, Koharu? My curiosity piqued as I asked Koharu, who seems to ponder his answers for some time.
そこまでじゃねえか少しなら知ってるな
Can you give me an example? My curiosity pushed me to ask more, and Koharu appeared somewhat dejected.
お前まさかそういうのに頼って進路を決めようとしてるのか
I wish I could do that. Of course not. I would never want to do something like that. I was just curious.
まお前はそういうやつだよな
Huh? Then why would you ask if you knew what I was going to say?
念のためだ雪丸にビビってこっくりさんに手を出したぜ窮地に追いやられたらまたやるんじゃねえかってな
Oh, no. I've learned my lesson. I'll never do something like that again. Koharu gave me a wild smile.
ひどはないんだまそうだな
That's a lie. I will use the spirit board again when you eventually disappear from my sight, and I will drag you back if I have to. I didn't mean that I regret summoning you, Koharu. Nothing like that. I'm actually really glad I met you. I quickly clarified, not wanting him to misunderstand, but Koharu turned noticeably red. Koharu? He coughed a few times, trying to hide his embarrassment.
狐の嫁入りっていう話を聞いたことはあるか
No? Huh? No, I haven't. His sudden change of topic was unexpected, but I was ready to
そん
listen.
じゃ話してやる俺の知ってるまじないよな
The fox wedding is a tale that varies by region, often passed on orally. There are embellishment versions of the story. But the one you're about to hear isn't. This is the true story. The spell born from the fox wedding. Allow me to explain. Long ago, a high-ranking fox decided to marry. For a high-ranking fox to take a bride, certain criteria might be met. The bride must possess abilities strong enough to join the family to ensure the clan's survival. They were the power to shapeshift, communication skills to influence others, and the flexibility to traverse different worlds. A female fox, believed to possess all three traits, was chosen as the potential bride. To prove her powers, she vowed to the male fox and mice, "I shall deceive the human and steal all their gold." The male fox grew fond of her and eagerly awaited her return each day. The female fox vexed into the mortal realm, intending to deceive a human man. But unexpectedly, she fell in love with him. Revealing her true nature to the human, she prepared to confess her feelings, believing he would hate and fear her. Contrary to her fears, the man reciprocated her love and accepted her for who she was. The two eloped, and the female fox never returned from the mortal realm. The high-ranking fox was never left in sorrow, and determined to never experience such loss again, he devised a ritual to ensure that his loved one would always return to him, no matter what.
とこんな話があるんだがそこに出てくるまじないがこれだ
And do we perhaps see that fox in the sequel? Because I see a little fox in the trailer, so... Also, is that your descendant? Because I think your name has the kanji fox in it, so... He made a fox shape with his hand. I mimicked him with my fingers. Come on. I thought this was cool. No, I don't. Like this?
それで合ってる。
I'm doing it too. This brings back memories. I used to make show puppets like this when I was a kid.
それなら見たことがある。人の子がこうして遊んでいるのをな。
My mom showed me how to make the fox one. But I never knew this part was the ritual sounds. But I never knew it was part of a ritual. It sounds kind of dangerous.
まあ、ただの遊びなら何の害もないし、力のない者がやっても効果は現れない。
Koharu paused, then took a deep breath. As he did so, the air around him seemed to change.
我、ここへ思い置く。汝への心、忘れ得ぬ。
What does that mean?
心を置いていくって意味だ。そう誓わせれば、他に心を奪われることなく、里に、自分の元に帰ってくるということだ。
And did you just place that spell on me?
だから、今のをメギツネに言わせる習いなんだ。
I keep saying me, but Misa. I feel so connected with Misa. I just feel like I'm Misa. I see. It's kind of scary, but I felt bad for the fox groom who's left alone.
ま、昔のまじないで、今は廃れているがな。
Fox wedding, a charm passed down in Koharu's clan. Lovers do it with one another so that the heart of their beloved isn't stolen by someone else. According to Koharu, the spell is obsolete. Obsolete? It's strange to think of that. As a kid, I used to play with this shape. So wait, what was the saying again? I'll leave my musing here. Never shall I forget thee. Oh! I repeated the words, moving my fingers like a fox, then touching Koharu's fox hand.
おい、何やってんだ。
They kissed.
俺がまじないを唱えちまった後だろうが。てか、お前も唱えちまってるし。
You'll be fine, right? It's not like I have powers or anything like that. The next second you know it, boom, it happens.
まあ、それもそうか。
Koharu tilted his head, and I suddenly had a question. So, let me guess, you do this after the chant too?
ああ、それが習わしなんだが。
He seems contemplative, still carrying some remnant emotion from the story. But you said the spell is harmless, right?
ああ、俺も聞いたことがあるだけで、今じゃ昔話だ。
Then we should be safe. Besides, I don't feel like anything happened.
お前はのんきだな。
Like I said, I don't buy into spells, rituals, or magic stuff.
お前のそういうところに救われるぜ。
But you did see firsthand how the priest exorcists, well, quote-unquote exorcists Toka and preventing him from using any powers on you.
まあ、俺たちはそういう関係じゃないし、心配することはないか。
Are you sure about that, Mr. Tsundere? I will be going after you, so do not be afraid. Ouch. His words caused a sudden pang in my heart, leaving me taken back. Wait, why should I care if he felt that way? I mean, I don't have feelings for Koharu. Sure, my heart skipped a beat around him before, but I've never really seen him like that. Reflecting on past interactions, I felt like I was often drawn to him. Maybe I do like Koharu, but our eyes met as I stole a glance at him.
どうしたんだ。
Both Koharu and Koyo has like this cat eye. Is that why I like them? The tsundere. Oh no, nothing. Feeling awkward, I quickly pulled away.
今日はもう寝ちまえ。進路のことは明日からだ。
It's okay. I don't have school tomorrow.
赤い顔して何言ってる。熱があるんじゃねえか。
He reached to touch my forehead. Yeah, well, I better head to bed. I dodged his hand and swiftly took a step back.
ああ、そうしろ。明日起こしてやるから、さっさと寝支度して布団に入れ。
Alright, good night.
ああ、また明日な。
He was about to leave the room but stopped, turning back to me.
ああ、これ借りていいか。朝には返すから。
The charm? He pointed at my laptop. You said you aren't good with smartphones. Sure, but do you know how to use it?
バカにするな。現代にいるあやかしだぞ。使い方くらい人間を観察していればわかる。
Sorry, feel free to use it.
助かる。それじゃあ借りてくな。
What are you gonna do with it? Koharu left the room with the laptop under his arm. It's still right there. It's still on the table, sir. I wonder what he needs the laptop for. Sitting on my bed, I mulled over the possibilities and sighed deeply. My cheeks still feel warm. I must have been blushing so bad. Even after Koharu left, his presence lingered in my thought as I prepared for bed. As I lay in bed, I found myself unable to sleep as I constantly thought of him. Oh! Wait, they begin in chapter 5? I was thinking like, wow, this is a bit quick to be on his route. Wait. Wait, how many chapters do he have then? Unfortunately, I do have work tomorrow and an early shift because I am fortunately very fortunate to be employed. So I'm shocked. Chapter 5. I thought it would start at chapter 6 again, but I guess not. Well, we will end it today. Yay! Koharu! Yay!